This is the video tutorial for the Happy Days Brighton storage basket. It has decorative pockets on the four corners and lots of room inside. You will need 2 contrasting fabrics, fusible fleece interfacing and 4 buttons. And this is how you make it. Iron your fusible fleece interfacing to the back of one of your fabrics. I've made my fusible interfacing slightly smaller, as you can see. This makes it easy to sew. Place your 2 fabrics right sides together, so pretty side to pretty side. Line up all the sides and edges and then add some clips. I've added all my clips, and as you can see at the bottom, I've left my gap sign to remind me to leave a gap for turning later. So we're going to take it over the sewing machine and use a 1/4 inch seam allowance, starting at my gap sign. Sew to the corner and stop, all the way up, stop, across the top, stop, down, stop, and then back to my gap sign and stop. I've sewn all the way around, remembering to leave my gap for turning at the bottom, and I've also snipped the 4 corners for a much nicer finish when we turn it. And that's our next job, to turn it through the gap we left. I've turned it the right way out, and I've pushed out carefully my 4 corners, and I've also folded in the raw edge of my gap. I'm now going to take it over the sewing machine and top stitch carefully all the way around. I'm going to increase my stitch length to a 4. You could of course use your fancy stitch at this stage if you want to. I've top stitched all the way around, fairly close to the edge, and this has sealed up the gap. And I've also taken it over to the iron and I've pressed it. Next, I'm going to fold in half. I've folded in half and I've added a few clips to the open end. Take your ruler and measure 7 centimetres from this folded edge along and put a mark, as I've done, and do exactly the same along the folded end and make a mark, and do exactly the same for this side. The next stage is to join up your 2 marks. Use a ruler, as I've done, and draw a nice straight line, and do exactly the same for this side. I've added an extra clip to both sides to stop the fabric moving when I'm sewing, and that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to carefully sew all along that line I drew and along this line I drew. I've sewn over my heat erasable pen marks, as you can see, and now I'm going to remove the clips. I've removed my clips, and now I'm going to join the other side together. Now open out, twist round and join this side and this side together. I've lined up my sides and added a couple of clips to keep everything steady. And now we're going to mark the corners again. I've measured 7 centimetres from this fold line and made a mark. I've measured 7 centimetres from this corner along this fold line and put a mark. I've done the same on this side, 7 centimetres from the corner, made a mark, and 7 centimetres from this corner and made a mark. I've joined up my marks and drawn a line and done the same for this side, and I've also added an extra clip to keep things steady. I'm now going to take it over the sewing machine and use this line and carefully sew all the way along as we did before on this side and on this side. I've sewn all my 4 corners and I've pushed out the bottom so it's sort of forming a square. Next we're going to form the corners as I've done here, and I'm going to show you how I did that. Put your one hand inside and then take your other hand and fold it in and ensure that this centre crease matches up with this centre seam that you sewed, and then add some pins. I've added a couple of pins. I've ensured that the centre crease lines up with the seam in the middle, and now I'm going to take it over the sewing machine and using the stitches that we sewed earlier as a guide, sew carefully on top of them, this side and then back down this side. I've sewn all my little pockets on the corners. The next stage is to simply fold over and add a pin, as I've done on this side. Next, take your button and sew it into place. That then holds everything together. I've sewn my first button in place, and now I'm going to repeat the whole process all the way around. I've added the remainder of my buttons, and that's your BRIGHTON fabric storage basket all finished.